Hi, welcome back to Rachel and Bella Crafts. Rachel here. I hope you are all well. So it is, I believe, Mother's Day for many of you this weekend. So happy Mother's Day. And in celebration of Mother's Day, we have actually got a huge sale and offer on in our Etsy shop. If you buy 5 or more kits, it's 50% off everything. So please do go over and check that out and spoil yourselves because it is your weekend. Also, double spoiling you now, we've got some freebies out for you too on our Kofi page. So if you go on over to our Kofi page, the link will be in the description box down below, and there you will be able to download this beautiful collage page, which I hope you like, with Mum on the bottom of that. Isn't that lovely? And it's very shabby chicy to go with our Get Your Chic On month. And also you'll be able to download this selection of, actually I think they meant to go like that, flashcards. So I've done them in the shabby chic colours. I've printed mine out in 3 different sizes for the little project we're going to be doing today. So I'm going to show you how you can use them in different ways. But yes, please do go and download those freebies and have a wonderful Mother's Day weekend. Right, what are we going to be doing today? Well, today is our Get Your Chic On challenge for our Facebook group. So if you're in the Facebook group, we are running an event all month. It's a collaboration with Rose at JournalInTime. She's got a beautiful kit out this month called Simple Pleasure, or Pleasures rather, and we are working together with our Get Your Chic On kit and her Simple Pleasures kit and doing lots of different activities and challenges and things over in the Facebook group. So there's more details over there. There's event pages there, loads and loads of information there. But this is my second challenge. Rose has done 2 so far on her channel, so please do go check them out if you haven't yet seen them. And today we are going to be making a mini journal. So it's something for you to pop in your bag and take around with you. But we're going to be making it a little shabby chic-alicious. Oh, I love that word. I just love this page as well. Like, I printed out 3 copies of it. I just love it so much. So we're going to be using these papers and doing different things with them. And I'm going to just basically show you how you can knock together really quickly a mini journal. So without further ado, let's crack on. So as I said, I have printed out these flashcards in half size, in quarter size, and in full size. So we've got different ones there, and I have cut them and left them double at the moment, and I've left those in that size just so I don't lose them. But the large ones I have actually backed with other journal pages from the kit, because I'm going to use them as journal pages in the mini journal. Haha. So I have got myself a selection of papers here ready. Put that one over there for a minute. Oh, that's mine. I've also printed out the tags from the kit in miniature. I have printed out a selection of the pages. That one there is a freebie from Rose's Get Your Chic On this month. And then we've got this beautiful page from her kit here. These 2 are also from her kit. I have also then got a selection of how cute is that? I thought I'd have to put that in. Edith Holden, and I've broken those down in half. And I've also taken some pages from the book that I have recently altered, because there are some lovely floral images on there, and I thought we would be able to utilise those. I have then also got a selection of coffee dye papers, which I have trimmed down, and I've also got just some other scraps with some music paper on the back. Okay, so let's get cracking. Let's get these pages folded. Let's create our signature, because that's the most important bit, right? Can't do anything without a signature. So I'm going to really quickly put this together, and then we can crack on. Oh, I love that page. Absolutely love it. I think I'm going to make that my centerpiece, actually. So I've printed these off. When you go onto your printer, there is a setting that allows you to do 2 to a page. Now, unfortunately, that 2 to a page does also come with a very wide white bit around the outside. My printer didn't flip that one properly, but that's okay. We're going to pop it in anyway, because it's going to look beautiful. So they are quite small on mine, but some printers will do 2 to a page, and you don't have to have all the white all around the outside. But even if you do, I still think that's quite a nice size. That is just under A6, I would say. So they're quite nice pages. And also you can remember that you can add larger pages in with them. You know, everything doesn't have to be that size. You know, you can mix and match them up. Or you can do what I've done with my cover, and that is extend the pages by turning them into a franking paper. So I had bits that had cut off from when I was cutting out the back of those flashcards. So I have simply stitched those on. I folded them in half because they were white on the back, and I've stitched them on now to extend the heights now. Look, so see how much bigger now that is of my cover, because I'm going to use this beautiful collage page as the cover. And then I'm going to add lace then to the edges just to kind of bulk that out a bit, so it allows me a little bit more space on the inside to you know, add some bigger pages, because you can always make your journal slightly bigger by adding larger sized coffee dye pages or larger sized book pages. I think that might be enough of those. I don't want to overload it, but we'll see how we get on now. Now, of course, when you're using book pages like this in a signature, you can, of course, add gesso to the top with your finger. Oh, I've got to just say, please excuse the state of my fingernails today. We changed our shower yesterday, and some of the bits were a bit oily, and I cannot get, I've had 3 showers since then, and I cannot get it off. So I do apologise, because there is nothing worse than having yucky nails, is there? But short of me sticking a plaster on it, which I felt was a little bit dramatic, I could have said anything really, couldn't I? I could have just said I was being arty and it's paint, but it's not. We were fitting a new shower, and I got grease on my nails, because that's how I roll. I don't just get busy in the craft room. So there we are. Anyway, I was saying about these. You can pop gesso, a little dab of it over your finger. You could do this with acrylic white paint and just really lightly rub over the print on the page, and that will then give you a surface you can write on or you can stamp on, and you'll have the silhouette of the text in the background, but it won't be, you know, you can still do something with the page basically. I'm going to leave those for the time being though, because I'm going to be adding things to the page, so I'm not too worried about that. Now I've got my trusty coffee dye paper, which is always great to pop in as a fill-out with your journals, because you can do anything with these pages. We can stamp on them, we can write on them, we can colour on them, we can add pockets to them, all sorts of things, stitch on them, you name it. You can do anything with your coffee dye papers, and it's really nice when you've got a nice selection of different colours there as well. So that's those. Now I'm going to add 2 of these lovely scrummy flashcards, because I think they're going to make gorgeous pages. Look at that, and the white bit there, look, you won't even see, because that'll be in the binding of the journal. It'll be in your spine. So there's that one there, and which one should we have? I might put all of them in yet. I haven't decided. So put that one in, I think. A different background. There we go. Right, so how many pages have we got there now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's perfect. I don't think we need to add any more. Or should we put the music one in and make it 15? Yes, let's do that. That's only a shorty one, but that's all right. That's okay. Right, let's quickly pop that together now. So what I tend to do when I'm making a journal signature is I put my digi pages in one pile, my coffee dye in another, my book pages in another, and any specials then. So I can kind of start off with whatever I fancy. Let's have that one at the beginning, because that is really pretty. And then we'll put perhaps that in there. And then that in there, and then we'll have that in there. In fact, let's turn that around, I think, because I don't want to have the music next to the coffee dye. And then let's have one of these pretty, one of them got, oh, have you noticed that? They're always on the wrong side. Oh, that's all right, there's a little flower on there. That'll do. That'll do, say. Right, let's pop one of these in here now. I might just nip that in there, actually. There we go. And then back to these. So they're all much of a muchness, my page sizes, as you'll see. And then let's pop that one in there. Oh no, I was going to put that one in the middle, wasn't I? Right. Stop. Take that out a minute, Rachel. That's too lovely to put in there. Right. That one in there, because that's lovely. It's got patterns both sides. It's really easy to work with. I love this page, it's so pretty. That's nice. There we are, coffee dye, book page. Da-da-da. Perfect. Here we go. Lovely. Right, so there's our little notebook. Now, normally I would trim down, well, I say normally, sometimes I would trim down my page edges so that they're all the same size. And if they are very bad and they're very protruding, I definitely will chop them all off. But we're going to be putting lace on the edge of our pages in this journal, so I'm actually not going to worry about it. I'm going to leave them as they are. I'm not going to faff, and I'm going to just let them hang out like that, because I'm going to be putting, it gives me space basically now to add lace to the edges of some of these, and it's not going to interfere too much with the construction of the journal. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? So you can journal all around the edge there. Look, if you want to do, put your shopping lists in there. I absolutely definitely think we are going to gesso over these. Probably should have done it beforehand, but I don't want to keep you too long today, guys and gals. Right, so let me just put that together there a minute, because that's it, signature done. Right, so this is my cover. So I've put this beautiful page, obviously I've printed this out now in half size. I've popped it on to a little bit of card with this beautiful page. Oh, look at that, blinking printer's printed upside down. Oh, it doesn't matter, we'll make it look like a reflection. That's fine. Right, and I have added some franking paper. I franken papered it, and I've added that to the bottom and the top to give me some, you know, height. That's the word I'm looking for. So now what I can do with my journal, and again, don't worry, because I'm going to be adding lace to the outer part of this, but now what I can do in my journal, if I so wish to, is give it a bit more of a this effect, because I love it when journal pages are a little bit misaligned, if that makes sense. So where they're not all just higgledy-piggledy one on top of the other, and it just makes the journal feel taller. But also what it allows you to do, and I have kept some larger ones here because I wasn't quite sure how tall this was going to be. Yes, I thought so. Now what I really could do now, if I wanted to, is to switch up my coffee dye page. So say we take this little tiny one out now, I could pop this larger one in, you see, and now that's okay. And again, then carry on switching up, down, up, down, up, and then perhaps switch that one out and put a larger page in there. Let's have that light one in. I like that light one in. These obviously are the other half, you see, of those pages there. Now, granted, these do need to be cut down a little on the edge, but that's okay. We can do that in a second. And then I can pop that in there like so. There we are. And now, when I open it, it just feels a little bit more substantial. So what I could actually do is, I might change that first one there as well, this one. Switch that out for a larger page. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Look at that there. Yes, let's have that. Probably going to end up chopping half of that off, but never mind. Oh no, I'm being a bit slow here, aren't I? Wait a second. Right. Right, so now when we open it, you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pop that down, you might be able to see the sunflower. No, not quite, but we could put something across the bottom of there, you see. Now what you can do is make much more of your pages, if that makes sense. So that was my bad. I should have folded that better then with the other two, because what I'll do now, come this side, is I will fold this in now and make a tuck. I was a bit slow there, rather than needing to trim them down. So see, that's the perfect size there now, and then at the back there'll be a tuck or a flip out, whatever, but at least I don't need to do anything with it. Shall I do that very quickly with these two? It's a bit annoying now because I have folded them, but there we are, live and learn, don't we? So I'll have to have a secondary fold, but never mind. No one will notice if you don't tell them. Where are all the folds? Yep. Right. Let's put that in there a minute. Much better. Oh, I'm liking this. I'm liking this very much. Yes. Right, that's better. There we go. We'll put a pocket or something over that other one to... There we go. So you're starting to get the idea now, yeah? So let's drop that down. When we come in now, we'll have layers, we'll have lace. Oh, it's going to be super, super busy and lots to look at and lots of layering. But you'll have a nice full-size coffee dyed page to work with. Right. So I get all my lines set up. Okay, I'm just going to quickly trim those couple of pages there. Only a little bit. Well, it's not those two, it's the ones in the middle. And then I'll be back. 2 seconds. Okay, so that's my journal together. My signature is complete. I'm happy with the positioning of all my papers. So we know what the next job is. That is to bind it, because we can't do anything when it's flopping all over the place, can we? So I'm going to just do... No, I'm not. I am going to try and get a 3-hole pamphlet stitched in here, if I can. Is that the centre there? Yep. And then just up there. I'm being sparing with my distancing because I'm using, when I make small journals, I like to use the leftovers of where I've cut, what's this called? Binding twine? I don't know what it's called. I have no idea what that's called. Whatever it is, anyway. This stuff, the wax coated this, when I have had offcuts in my box, I like to try and use them up for on the smaller projects. So these are ideal. So I don't like to take the holes up too far, just in case my little offcut doesn't fit. But obviously, if you're not working with little offcuts, you can spread your binding holes a little further. Job done. Oh, I love making mini journals. It's just so much easier when you're trying to bind, isn't it? Right, now if I pull a bit of that back, I should be able to make that a little bit longer. There we go, and then they'll be the same size. Happy days. Is that nice and tight now? But not so tight that I can't close my journal. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. There we go. Right, so that's, let's just do a knot in that so that doesn't come undone. And then we can do something with that later. Right, super quickly now, I'm just going to show you a couple of things that we can do with our... So I'm putting my binding thing away because I couldn't find my awl just now and I was having a bit of a panic. It's like, oh my goodness, I've lost the awl. Right, okay, let's decorate this beautiful journal. So I've got all these laces here that I bought in Swansea Market for ridiculous pennies. I mean, gosh, look at that, 29 pence for that. Unbelievable. It's just finding these little places in it. So go to your markets, go to the indoor market stalls, because when they have these offcuts, they just want to get rid of them. Oh, that's quite pretty, isn't it? That's really pretty, actually. that one was what, was that $1.99 perhaps? But there's a lot on there. And they look really old as well. That's what I love about them. I mean, look at that one there. That looks super old. The only thing that is a bit frustrating is that they have all got tape on them. Where's my scissors gone? Oh, there they are. Just about to start calling for me scissors. Right, so let's just cut that off there. I think we'll use a bit of this one as well because I like the look of that. Okay. Now, ordinarily I would stitch my lace on, but for the purpose of today's video, just to get it done, and not for those of you that don't have sewing machines, I don't like you to feel you can't do what we're doing, so I'm going to just glue mine into place today. Okay, right, I think we'll use those. That's enough. Right, let's make a start. So first and foremostly, we know we're going to want some lace on this outside edge here, aren't we, to extend the reach of this beautiful, oh gosh, this is lovely lace, really thick. Now, is that what, and actually if I do it that way, we've got those gorgeous little scallops. I think that looks quite sweet on there. I'm trying not to go pink with it. I'm trying to give it more of a kind of vintagey feel, but I really like that. I think that looks rather nice on the edge of there. What do you think? Right, let's make that straight because that's annoying me. Okay. Right, let's pop that down. Where's the glue? Gosh, it's like playing Hunt the Thimble here this morning. Whenever you're in a hurry, everything always just goes and hide and seek, doesn't it? Right, let's get some glue on this. And then we can get our lace down. And then I need to go have some breakfast because my tummy is rumbling away rather noisily. Right, I've got to try and catch up some videos now this week because I'm away next week. Very exciting. We're off up to Manchester for the weekend. Shaw is running the half marathon up there. So we're going up to stay for a few days. And then I do believe we are going to Alton Towers on the way back. Which will be interesting. Because we used to be quite big theme park. I love a roller coaster myself, but haven't been for a few years now. And Alton Towers is, we've got a couple of theme parks here in the UK. Our favourite is Thorpe Park. We used to go to Thorpe Park like every summer. Obviously haven't been for a few years now because of COVID and whatnot. But Alton Towers is quite large. It's on quite a big site, so there's a lot of walking. So I'm a bit like, So I have got myself a set of sketches ready. I'm going to wear them in now this weekend so that my feet are comfortable. You know what they say, comfortable feet walk for miles. That page has come out a bit low there. I'm going to have to trim that. Nicky knocking you. Never mind. Right, okay. Or, of course, I could always add a little bit of lace to the bottom and then it won't be an issue at all, will it? That was me with my Cavalier binding there. Look, just like, yeah, just do this, just do that. No, Rachel, you missed the bit that was hanging at the bottom. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, so if we pop that across there now, which fortuitously is the same colour, and I think I'm going to take that right the way from there because I don't like that just dropping off there. Take that right the way there and we'll take it all the way around then. So if I open this out, like so, probably much easier to do all this before you put your journal together, but then again, I don't know. I think sometimes you need to see it together before you actually realise where you need like the extra trims, if that makes sense. I used to build my, well, I do mostly make my covers before I put the signatures in them, but did realise then over time that in doing so, when I then put the signatures in, sometimes the journal cover takes a bit of a different shape, doesn't it? So especially if it's a soft cover, depending on how big your signature is, for example, and it can distort it a little bit then. So sometimes I do leave certain aspects until after the pages are in for that very reason, so that you can see how it's going to end up looking. Oh, excuse my tummy rumbling. It's so rude. Right, I think I better just put that bit on the back there now before I commit to that. So which way we got it going out? That's the bit that goes out, isn't it? Right, so if I cut that to size now. Oh my goodness, this is going to be so pretty. So pretty. Right, let's pop this down there. Now I've started getting stuff ready. Oh, I'm so excited for the retreat. I've been sorting through all my stash. I've been sorting through all of our stock. And this week I'm going to be working on, and I'm going to do a couple of videos about preparing for a retreat. So for any of you that are off on retreats this summer, you might find that quite helpful. And for those of you who aren't going to retreats this summer, that's okay. The videos will still apply to you too, especially if you're looking at things about how to get prepared for, you know, getting journals ready or anything like that. But it will also give you a bit of an idea about the things that we may be working with and what will be on offer there. So, oh, so excited, so excited. And then of course we've got our one then in the autumn. So we've got places of remaining at both. So if you are interested and haven't yet had a chance to get in touch, please do get in touch, because I have a couple of places left for the summer one. And we have places for the one in the autumn as well. So do let me know if you are interested in joining us. We would love to see you. Oh, so exciting. Can't believe it. It's going to be a lovely busy summer. And some are saying we're going to have a gorgeous summer because we've had such a terrible spring. And others are saying we're not really sure. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. So I'm not putting all my eggs in a basket when it comes to the weather. I'm going to ensure I create my own fun this summer. And if that's by planning crafty things, then so be it. What do you say? Can't always rely on this blinking weather. Not in this country. It's just, ugh. Although today, the birds are singing. It's not a bright sunny day. I think it's quite, I haven't been outside yet, I have to confess. I think it's warmish out. I say warmish, but 18 degrees here for us. Well, that's warm compared to what we've had recently. But it's not raining. So yay! That's a huge plus. Huge. Because we've just had weeks and weeks and weeks of rain after rain after rain. We've had a couple of nice days now. My son texted me yesterday. He's down in Swansea Uni. He was actually in the sea yesterday. Oh, he's just like me. He loves the sea. I'm a sea fiend. I'm not happy unless I've been to visit the sea at least once in the summer. Oh, excuse me. Why my chest is making that daft noise. Whistling at you. But yeah, so he'd been for his weekend dip yesterday. He's so lucky. I'm so envious, but I'm so pleased for him. He's on campus. It's called Bay Campus, and he is right by the sea. So his view from his bedroom window, he's on the side of, I'm gonna have to stitch that bit there, I think, because it doesn't want to glue down. He's on the side of one of the buildings, and as he looks out straight across, he can see the sea from his room. And he's up on the 7th floor, so he's got a gorgeous view out. Oh my gosh, how cute is that cover? Oh, I love it, I love it. Now, do we put a piece down the middle, or do I leave it so I can see that lovely, lovely page? I think I'm going to leave it, because it's only tiny, isn't it? We'll see how it goes, we'll see how it goes. Right, let that dry a minute now. Right, while that's drying there a second now, we're going to have a little look now at these flashcards. So, as I said, I've done, I did them in various sizes. Where's the larger ones? So we've got these big ones here, which I have used as pages, because I've backed them. But I did also think we could use these as a large journal card. So, let me just... So what I was thinking I might do is stitch around and then we can pop some bits and pieces in there. Now, I may trim a little off the bottom just because obviously, well, actually, no, it could go in actually on one of those larger pages. That's the one good thing about putting the bigger pages in there now. So no, I won't trim off the bottom at the moment. I'm going to leave them as they are, and I'm going to stitch around those. There we go. Lovely. I shall nip and do that in a second. And then we've got these smaller sized ones, which I thought would make some rather lovely. So imagine now our pages are, you know, roughly this. I thought they would make some nice little pockets and tuck spots with them. Covered in glue. So I'm going to just cut this down a second because I don't need them to be that size. So that's that one there. Ooh, and I've just had another fabulous idea of what we could do with one. How small have I made them? Ooh, good. Right. Oh, yes. Ha, ha, ha. Marvellous. Right. Okay. So they are going to be pockets. It's basically going to be our flashcard journal. And then this one, I'm going to fold in half like so. I'm just going to trim that edge off the bottom there. White really annoys me. That's it. And then I am going to add this onto a piece of this lace. And we're going to turn this into a sliding belly band because I think that would be magnificent. So that's that there ready to go. And I think I'm going to just stitch around the edging. I'll faux stitch there. Oh no, actually I could stitch that in place, couldn't I? If I put the lace to the middle, I can stitch it onto there without, and then it'll still be able to move up and down that. Oh, yes. Right, so that's one. I'm not quite sure how long to cut that yet. So let's just, that's the page height it is, isn't it? Right. In fact, I think I'm going to wrap it all the way around. So let's go double. Right. And we could even have one on either side of the page. But I'll put that the other side of the page then. And that'll give it a bit more stability. Yes, loving that. Right, but then the other idea I just had was, let's get a bit of scrap. Okay, so I've got some scraps here where I was cutting out my, are they the same height? No, they're slightly, oh it is, it's the same height as the long piece. So what I was thinking was, let's cut these down. I could have done with them a bit smaller again really, but that's okay, these will do. White off. I should print on cream really, shouldn't I? No, my blinking printer's run out of ink now this morning. Just printing the last page and it was like, oh, you need black. I was like, oh my gosh. It's always something. Oh, and then the paper ran out. And I actually genuinely think I may have run out of paper. I just hadn't noticed. So I need to grab something, pop into Mum's after and see if she's got any there. I know Dad's got a load. He kept saying to me when they were moving, do you need paper, Lo? And I was like, no, Dad, I'm fine. And then I got up this morning and I'm like, oh, actually, I do need paper. So what I was thinking was we could make a little belly band. What do you think? Don't they look lush? I love them. Right, also, let's put some bits of lace in between them. So if we perhaps trim each one with a different bit of lace, I just hope this is going to stick on there because that was faffing about just now. I wonder if my Fabri-Tac is working. I say it is if it's working because it's always a bit hit and miss, isn't it? That one's really gunked up. Where's the other one? Not organised this morning. Well, I was organised, but now I've had another idea, so I'm going off piste. But I'm just wondering if I might be better using the Fabri-Tac. Right, we'll let that make its way slowly down. Oh, I don't think that's going to shift. I should have kept it upside down. Right, well, we'll try this stuff and we'll see how we get on. So I'm just thinking if I pop that across there like that. pardon. Right. Put the teeny weeniest bit of lace on there. Trim that off. So there. And then on this one, I'm going to pop a bit on this side. Again, if we put a bit like there, maybe. Yep. Oh, shaky hands this morning. Some new bad nerves. Crikey. Bad, aren't they? Right. And then that one there, we'll pop it that side. Gosh, imagine trying to ice a cake with your hand shaking. Oh, my word, especially if you're doing somebody's name. Imagine the terrible things you'd end up writing. They'd think, what on earth? My goodness, the glue is hidden, eh? Right. I haven't got a cough, by the way. People keep asking me, have you got a cough? No, I just got this really annoying dry tickle. I think it's hay fever. In fact, it probably is hay fever. I always forget. And I was like, oh, I got a cough. Why have I got a cough in this time of year? And then I always remember it's hay fever. Oh, it's been a nightmare this week. I haven't gone out an awful lot. And then my other half says, oh, that's the trouble. If you're not outside, that's why you're not building up immunity. I'm like, ridiculous. It's an allergy. But anyway, he's probably right. But no, I haven't been in all week. I just had like 2 days in the house because I was cleaning the house. But I had like the windows and the doors open, and all I did then was sneeze. But my nose is in full itch now this morning. So I shall go down and take my antihistamines in a minute. Oh, there's just no pleasing us as they were long for summer, and then when it comes, we're still complaining. There, now, how cute does that look? Just a little bit of lace on there, look. And then we'll layer them over. Oop, oop, oop. I got glue on my fingers now. Like so. That is right now. There we go. I think that looks rather cute. It's a bit an unusual belly band. And then what I've also done is I've printed out some of the freebies that we've used over the last month, and I've printed them all out on miniature. So I'm going to use these now to finish embellishing and decorating. Right, I'm going over to the sewing machine and stitch up what I've done, and then we'll have a little look at how far we've got. It won't be long. Okay, so everything's all stitched and done. So let's have a little look at what we've done so far then. So we've got our cover done, our lace. I have secured the top of the lace there with a bit of a stitch because that wasn't gluing on there. And again, the same at the bottom, just where it's overlaid really. And the back, I'm really pleased with the cover. I think that looks absolutely shabby-licious. Then on the inside, we have got our pages. They are all haphazard, as I like to say. That's probably not the right word, but nicely spread out and ready for us to add any lace that we want to add, and some pockets and things like that. We've got a couple of little flip outs here, little writing spots, and there's another one there. I could do some things on those. Okay, so first of all, I have done the belly band, and what I've done is I've taken the lace and I've doubled it like so, and I've just stitched the bottom. The intention being that I can just slide this on and off a page like so, and then that will sit at the bottom there, and then you can slide that up and down if you like. And on the other side, you've got the added bonus then of, oh, that wasn't what I was intending it to look like. You can pop, I don't know, maybe a journal card or something under there, but you've got yourself a nice lacy belly band. So that's that job done, sorted. I have made some large journal card pockets with the folded over flashcards. I have just stitched around the edge of them, but they are now lovely deep pockets, so we can stuff those up with some lovely tags, which I have also stitched and added some lovely tabs to. Obviously, you can decorate these up, add some lace to them. But I thought they looked rather lovely like they are. So pop that under there, pop that under there. And obviously, by making your belly band removable, the person can move it around wherever they want to then, can't they? But I just think that's a nice little touch on there. Being able to slide that up and down. That is not an idea unique to me. Lots of other people have done that, but I just think that's really cool. But I like the idea of being able to just slide it on and off the page. So there's that one there. The other thing that we looked at was the stitched belly band, which is this one here. So I have taken 4 flashcards, I've added lace to them, and I have just stitched them simply onto a piece of coffee dyed paper. And I'm going to just pop that on there now. Actually, I might put that on the other side, because there we go. I think I'm going to pop that on there, and I'll cover over then where I did that wrong fold. And I'm not worried about the lace popping out at the top or the bottom of the page. If it's slightly longer, that's okay. Come on, glue, don't fail me now. Oh, here we are. Something's happening. Something's happening. So Get Your Chic On challenge and your 100-day challenge, so I'm going to let you double up rather than give you 2, is going to be to create a mini journal. And then if you come back and join me tomorrow I'm going to be showing you how to make mini embellishments for your journals. But basically today, get your journal created. And then add a couple of little bits and pieces in, like these maybe. Give these a try. And then I've done a few little pockets. So let's pop one of these. I wanted to put it on one of these pages here. Here we go. Just to kind of jolly that up a little bit. Very nice. So let's pop that bit of glue on there. Isn't it amazing how a little bit of stitching and a bit of lace goes a long way? Anything that's already looks shabby-licious looks even more shabby-licious. Gosh, you need your teeth in to see that, don't you? So there we are. So there's one there, and then perhaps I'll put one a little bit further back. Is there another white page? Should we pop one there? I don't really want to cover that over. Let's pop it there, shall we? Yes. Very nice. There we go. I like it. I like it a lot. There we go. And then I have, where's my scissors? Sorry, white edge alert. And I have some of these gorgeous little, I'm going to just pop one of those down there and make a little tuck with that. Because we don't have to stitch everything. And I might just put a little bit of lace on there. Of course I'm going to put a bit of lace on there. Of course I am. And I might use that one there. Or is that too big? No, that's too big. Too big. What about this one here? I feel like that goes really well with the, excuse me, with the teacup pattern, don't you think? What if I put that right across the bottom of that page? Yes, that works for me. I'm going to do that. Come on, Rach. Get it down there. Just do it. Right, let's just trim this. In fact, if I trim that straight, I'll come in the other direction. There we go. That's just to give you an idea, some of the things that you can be doing. So I'm going to leave it at that for today, guys, because you've got loads of things to be getting on with, and I've got lots of things to be getting on with, and I've got to get this video uploaded. But there, you've got lots of little ideas there now of things that you can do. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's so pretty. So let's see what you can get made. Don't forget to go and download your freebie. Don't forget to print off your little flashcards, and let's see how you can use them in your mini journal. Oh, that would be lovely. I would love to get this out of my handbag and be like, oh, I'm just going to get a note out of my shopping list a moment. Excuse me. Can you imagine the lady at the till, her face? Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. Love it, love it. There we are. Right, okay. So that's your challenge for today. Go and create yourself a mini Shabbylicious journal. Have a little look at the freebies that we've got there, and just go and have a lovely play. Don't forget, there's a sale on in our Etsy shop. There are, if you buy 5 kits, you get 50% off. There is also a sale on in our coffee shop, and there are freebies on our coffee shop for you as well. This beautiful page here, in case you've forgotten. Oh, don't miss it, it's lush. Right, have a wonderful day, and I will be back with you all tomorrow. And have a lovely Mother's Day, those of you that are before me tomorrow. So speak to you all soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.